What's up, my homies? We just have a big old mess on our hands, and I gotta repair all my rigs after I went crawling and they all broke. So that's what's up. Jack and Bushcraft, did you guys have nice days? Didn't catch shit. Damn, dude. Long driving day. Well, that's unfortunate. Jack, what kind of fish were you targeting? Trout. Nice, that's awesome. Whereabouts were you fishing? I too enjoy fishing. Man, my chair is so squeaky. I gotta address that. Nice, that's awesome, dude. Guys, I snagged 2 of these Mofo motors used locally for $20 a pop. Decided to give them a try. I have two mounts on the way. Yeah, it's the I want to say it's like, I don't know, like 3,200 kV or something. I don't know. Somewhere in that ballpark. But I got them $20 a piece, so I was like, I'll try them. I feel like that's a decent deal. Yeah. They're like 35 new without the mount. So I feel like it. What's up, Cletus? My homie? Went crawling with Big Rat today, Cletus. What did you get up to today, Cleet? What have you been printing? He had a class 1, 2 class 2 rigs, and a class 3. Class 1 is that yellow GLU he's had forever. And then he's got like a colorful Lexan class 2. Damn, that sucks, dude. Are you still doing your own thing? Dude, that's fucking sick, dude. That's super dope. Guys, can we get some W's in the chat for Cletus doing his own thing? Being a self-made man. What's up, Sipiku? We need dubs in the chat, please. What's up, Incidental Racer? W's in the chat for Cletus. No L's, Cletus. Hell yeah, dude! It's the move for sure. There's a mystery liquid right here. I'm not sure what the mystery liquid is. Sep, what have you been up to today? I would taste it if it wasn't on my really dirty mat. Guys who weren't here a second ago, I got 2 of these purple motors locally. Excited to try them. The Revenge Mofo motor. I have 2 acres mounts on the way for them. I'm typically not a pancake motor fanboy, but I want to give them another try. Yes, all the boys are in the chat. Most of the boys are in the chat. Yeah, they got loads of torque. Hey, Mike. The main thing I don't like about them is you kind of sacrifice some of the CG because they're just bigger and heavier than the smaller motors up higher. But I haven't really built a good rig with one yet. Oh, guys, did you hear about Yep getting fully black PTK servos, so they won't have any silver or green on the thing? That's a big, massive win. Yeah, that's a huge W, in my opinion. No, I think just a plastic horn, but you could. Dude, honestly, I don't know about Cletus, but the PTK, dude. They are so good for the money. I mean, I run them on 2S, and they're so strong. If they were any stronger, I feel like I would be busting shit the whole time. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, no issues. 2 more on the way. Oh, really? You're going to get some wheels? That's crazy work. But what did you mean about probably? Not sure. 11, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're 11, but I'm not entirely sure. Can anyone confirm? I can look real quick. They're 13. I can't zoom in on it, but believe me, it says 13. What's your take on the Mias 8 kg? That's the $15 one, correct? I'm gonna try a different cam location real quick, guys. Bear with me. I don't like that. I'm like, whenever I'm reading the chat, I'm looking real far away from you, from camera. What's up, Jay Smith? Generic. How's it going? Is this camera angle okay? Seems like we're slightly off. So you, Magnus, just will you elaborate on your plans for what you're emailing the Chinese about? Can anyone elaborate on their experience with the Mias budget server? Oh, nice. That's awesome. You should get a PTK, man. They're on, I don't know if they're still on Yep's site, but you could have a look. Yep had them recently, and he's got more on the way. So I'd love to hear a comparison. Maybe I should just pick up a Mias one and make a video about that, because the price difference isn't big. Got the no image 919 shirt on today. Gotcha, Magnus. Well, you should. We should collaborate and make wheel sim 1.3s with metal faces and printed barrels. What's up, Sean? How is your offspring? More? Yes, however, the PTK servo on Amazon takes like 3 weeks to get here because it ships from China. Yep has them on hand, so you get them. I don't know. It depends how fast USPS delivers your stuff, I guess. Nice, that's awesome, dude. A rhythm of sleep deprivation. That's awesome. Good to hear, dude. My kids are like getting to the point where they're like staying up at night in their room reading books, and we have to, if we forget to check, we'll just like, Milo will just like fall asleep reading a book. It's pretty funny. That's as old as I am, Michael. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess there are worse things than having your kids read. Yep. I'm 32, Cletus. I just turned 32 on March 6th, just a few days before your birthday. Damn, he's old. Damn, I haven't broken anything on my CRP18. I haven't done anything to it other than wheels and tires, and I probably won't. Just a whippersnapper, aren't I, Sep? Cletus is just a baby. Shut up, Cletus. 48? God damn. Does my dad call? Is that what you're asking? I don't know if my dad's ever driven a remote control car, to be honest. He will soon, though. He probably has. But I probably had one around. Yes, he is visiting, and he will be crawling with me for sure. That's actually the main reason I got the CRP18, just to have a ready-to-run rig that somebody can use. I feel like my steering lengths are hitting the front of the pumpkin here, so I'm trying to grind it back a bit. Nice. What other crawlers do you have now, Mike? Hey, Cleet, did you see my my message about the 11th? Has anyone else tried the CRP18? Yeah, I don't even know if it's happening yet. He just asked me like if I was going to be busy that weekend. Bye, Bushcraft. Have you, Jay Smith, have you tried the Red Cat Apex or whatever it is? Because I hear lots of people say the same thing about it. Oh, that sucks, incidental. Guys, I wonder if I have the most heavily modified Mias nylons. I ground the heck out of them. But the craziest mod I've made to them is I've literally sliced the knuckles off completely and then glued them back on. Hey, Seb, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm sure you've hit the like. But hey, Magnus, if not, I think Rhett said that he was planning on trying to organize some sort of a crawl in Colombia or something, with or without the was that Gerald? Okay, so I cut the C hub off completely and glued it back on, but I changed the angle slightly. And I don't recommend you do this unless you're willing to sacrifice the housing. But I did it to improve the caster angle. So let's see if I can demonstrate this. See how the truck is like level, but the wheel is tilted at this angle, right? Well, if I didn't have that caster, the wheel would be more like this. But because I've got that high caster angle, the wheel, oh man, I'm having real trouble like orientating the vehicle here while I'm looking at the camera. It just increases the caster. And if you're curious about what that does, I don't really know. I just know it's good. Check out Boomslang's video. He did a video recently on caster. Magnus, I just don't have enough experience yet, in my opinion. I've only even been to 2 comps. I just want to go to more before I start committing to like hosting events. D-Flow, yeah, you can totally use the links to get caster, and I've done the same. Like you can, like my servo points up, right? However, at a certain point, you start running into issues with drive shaft, because the drive shaft starts like the worm gear comes out of the axle at a greater and greater angle, which starts creating like drivetrain issues with the there. Yeah, so D-Flow, so I mean, like I said, I don't recommend anybody try this just because it can go horribly wrong. However, I've run this I've probably got like 2 hours of drive time on these modified axles where I literally cut them into 3 pieces and glued them back together, and it's holding up fine. So I would be comfortable doing this again in the future. And I only cocked it back a couple degrees, but I just didn't want to have that servo and the drive shaft, because you can already tell that like my servo is far from pointing down. It points up pretty heavily, but I was able to get a little bit more caster by doing that. So I used this glue. I used a tire super glue, the J Concepts Advanced Formula Glue, which, from what I understand, is not the same as other super glues. It has like some properties that help it bond better to tires, which seems to be doing really well on these nylon axles. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. Seth, my class 1 is towed out a bit, if you can tell, and the reason that is I switched the tie rod to be above the damn, I keep forgetting the name of this part of the steering linkage. Anyway, the short steering link is below the upper one, causing it to tow out slightly, but you get kind of slightly better clearance because that tie rod is tucked up in a way. But yeah, you get a little towed out, but man, yeah, like this wheel obviously doesn't tuck as much, but this wheel is fully almost 90. Sep, do you think having a toe out is bad? Sep, do you think it's bad having the front wheels toe out? Hey guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. Do me a solid. That would be a good question for Boom. You ever what, Smith? I will DM Boom's thing. No, I haven't messed with CRP 18 caster angle. Oh, are they really? That's cool. Too bad they're portals. I think the someone correct me if I'm wrong. Do the tits axles have adjustability for caster? Okay, so D-Flow, you think that toe out has advantages for crawling? Is that what we're saying? Probably not at low speeds. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Bugs has some pretty solid steering angle too. I think I'm still hitting the front housing though, unfortunately. I was driving a friend of mine Rhett's trucks today, and man, his rigs don't have as much steering angle as mine do, and I hate it. Steering angle is so important for my driving style, I guess. So for rally off-road cars, it'd be more noticeable for tow out. I gotcha. No, none of these are the rollers. I have that over here. I worked on it a little bit last night during Micro Monday, and I'm probably going to reverse what I did. I had this Fury Tech system that I put in it, and I just don't want it to have this rear facing super high CG motor in it. I couldn't get it front facing because the motor mount was hitting the front links. But we might get to work on this if I fix all my stuff first.
Welcome to HTX. Switch warning.
This video must be good. Hi and bye. You can't buy nerds. Well, I guess you can if it's candy. I think Bugs is back on the road. Oh, actually, no, I just noticed something else was broken. Front link became disconnected. Oh, really? Well, that's bad. Nerds are delicious, though, so maybe a little arsenic is okay. What's up, base model GM? I have one. I have a Vanquish VS410 4 dice. I don't run it very much, though. Basically, just when my friend who only likes 10 scales hits me up. And then I might go for a run with him, but I've only ran it less than 5 times. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years, probably a year and a half of just abusing the shit out of Bugs. I mean, utter abuse. It's honestly a miracle the rear axles are still intact. Because that and the body are the only stock things on it. And the body is hardly intact. But it is a crazy capable crawler. For a cheap one, too. I wouldn't call this NASA. But yeah, no. Absolutely love Bugs. To me, it's such a fun rig to drive. It's so cool that it's a budget boy and is so capable. Amazing. I love this build so much. I will definitely not come off it. All right, let's go on to the next one. That's broken. Does anybody else have the But see, incidental racer RC. Does anyone else have the Mias pinion puller tool? Okay. I have one. It's not a tool I need often, but sometimes I do have used it a handful of times. Sean, have you been working on any rigs since your crotch goblin has joined us on this cursed earth, or you just been dadding it up? You guys, has anyone in the chat been working on anything cool? Oh yeah, that course looks cool. What's the plan for that? Is it just going to live at your house, or what are you doing with that? Yes, moving into the basement instead of the garage. Is that an upgrade, Sean? Is the basement going to be an upgrade? Guys, where do you work on your crawlers? Are you also banished to the basement as I am? What's up, Oligati? I'm just repairing all of the damage that my vehicles incurred throughout my crawl stash earlier. Definitely an upgrade. Hell yeah. That's what we want to hear. Nice one, Sean. You won't be subject to the harsh temperature swings throughout the year in the garage. What's up with you, Ligati? I'm in like the basement exercise room / Tom's hobby room. Dude, guys, can we ban Ligati for being in Hawaii right now? That's unfair, but that's very awesome. I'm kidding. Don't actually ban him. I am green with jealousy, though, my friend. What's up, Clink? I'm just kidding, Ligotti. But just know that I'm kind of upset that you're in Hawaii. Nice one, Thomas. We had like 80 degrees today, so I really can't complain too much, but I would rather be in Hawaii. Hawaii, I have been there at one point in my life, but I was a very, very young fella. So I do not remember any of it. That's awesome, Ligotti. What's like? Have you been to like a grocery store? What are the food prices like there? Are they ridiculous or
Welcome to XTX.
comparable? Yeah. Something bad's going on here. Love you, Cletus. See ya. Uh-oh, my dropkick transmission has almost come apart. The screws holding the plates to the skid. One's gone, and the bolt was about to fall off. Hello, guys. I'm getting some text from the wifey. I have smoked Spam once, and it was actually pretty fire. It was like I like seasoned it and then just put it on the smoker for a bit, and I mean it's pretty good. Guys, bear with me for one moment. I will be right back. Just gonna run my wife her book that's downstairs. We back. Sorry about that, guys. We back. So what's the deal with Hawaiians and spam? Are they just like all about it, or? Wonder why it's so popular there. I guess those are some solid points there, Jack. Cheap, good, doesn't go off, good. So I like my women. Guys, do you have any builds planned for the coming months? I have a pretty exciting build planned that I'm hoping materializes. I bet it's going to be the first time I make a chassis that isn't my own design other than a stock chassis. Actually, I've done a coupe eel. I take that back. But I'm excited about it. It's going to be a unique one. It sounds like there's a bit of a storm rolling through right now. Ah, son of a biscuit. Gosh darn it. I'm messing up, guys. And assembling this transmission while the skid is installed is difficult. Nice one, Clink. Did you get are you doing a 3D printed one or one of the ones from Venge's website that's metal? Not Venge's website rather, but Venge's Etsy. Nice. I've built one. Oh man, I'm keep realizing I've done more chases. I built one of those, but I just sold it. I never really ran it more than a couple times. Nice. Yeah, I would like to get 3D printed too, but I'm not in a rush. They're making them completely illegal. I heard something about them being because people have been turning them into guns and stuff, that they're going to be more heavily monitored or something, but I didn't realize that was completely illegal. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, my friend doesn't live down the street, but Clayton lives in the same state as me, and I see him every now and then, and he'll print me whatevs. Ben, I am just fixing all of the things that broke while I was calling today. So that's what's going on. And it's going to open up a whole new market for illegal printing, isn't it? So that is that I will say that is one pretty big downside to aftermarket transmissions, where they don't just unbolt from the skid from the bottom and you can pull it out. They bolt on through the well, at least the Venge dropkick one bolts on like this. So it's harder to set the mesh. You can't just pop out the drive shaft and the thing very easily. But that's okay. They're cool and fancy. Not yet, they can't, Sean. But soon. It's all a matter of time, dude. Soon 12-year-olds will be doing time for printing. One thing I don't like about 3D printers is the amount of slop that people print. There's just so much unnecessary plastic. But that's neither here nor there. What even is a 3D printer? Can't get me for something I don't know. Maybe. That base model GM, a lot of people say that the Bamboo Labs is the way to go for newbies, and experienced printers. Same, it's just easy to repair. People are going to be digging holes in their backyard, burying their printers when they get illegal, so they can dig them out when the laws change. Yeah, I lost it in a boating accident. Have you guys heard of the YouTube Channel 5 News? Hit it with the old isoprobe, huh? It doesn't have anything to do with RC, Sean. It's just like some real interesting interviews. It's not like it's not like what it sounds. It's not like a mainstream news broadcaster. It's just like one guy who interviews a bunch of basically like internet celebrities. It's pretty good. I like it. Andrew Callahan is pretty chill. I haven't watched the Sean Ryan show. I can't come into your home yet. It's only a matter of time. Oh yeah, one thing I'm going to do to my class 1 is eliminate the magnet mounts. I am team magnet mounts are ass. For performance-oriented rigs. It is. They're fine for scale builds when you're not comping them. If you're not being a compy boy. I will have to look that up, Ligotti. If you wouldn't mind DMing me that on Instagram so I can check it out, that would be cool. Right on, Jack. Yeah, magnet mounts are fine, but if I will occasionally go to comps, and if you get in a bind or you flip over a magnet, the body can just pop off and you're screwed. You're hosed. Oh, that would be nice, Sean. It's too bad he also had a baby, so you can't use that excuse. Yeah. You've ran it all up there, Sean. No doubt. But who knows? Maybe he'll do it anyway because he's a top bloke. He sounds like a top bloke. Beep. You defy me? Not sure that makes sense to TVH. Yeah, but still, magnet mounts are heavy. And slider is valuable real estate for electronics. Hey, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I ain't a fan. What's up, Will Chambers? Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Basecamp body. but that's the only thing that's base camp on this. It is. I just got the body by itself. I didn't even have a base camp to begin with. But yeah, this is not a base camp. It's a custom build. But I really like the base camp bodies. Yeah, that's fair enough, Rockwolf. I'm just talking about an Alexian body comp situation. Magnets are not ideal, in my opinion. I prefer having just like a screw and a little thumb screw to screw the body to. Thanks, Legati. I'll just listen to it at work. Appreciate you though. Yeah, I'll try and show you guys what I'm up to here in a second. So all I'm doing is try to get it. Here, if you guys can see, it's just a little 3D printed cross brace with an M2 screw that I drilled a hole for going up, and then I'm just going to screw a corresponding hole for that. Yep. That's from Will. That's awesome, dude. That's crazy, Sean. Yep, a post is the way to go, no doubt, for compound, in my opinion. Again, this is all... I just shot a magnet off into the ether. Oh, fuck. All right, let's see if I can somehow figure out where to put this hole for the screw. Ah! Pling! They just be running off, don't they, Legati? All right, let's see. Oh, they go wheat. For real. They go wheat big time. Where are my calipers? Oh, they're right where they're supposed to be. Funny that, isn't it? What's up, Lurk? If it is, I should go catch it, huh? You don't want your refrigerator running down the street. That'd be bad. Hey guys, quick question for the chat, okay? If tacos were called wacos, would we eat them on Wednesday? Let me know. If tacos were called wacos, would we eat them on Wednesdays? Waco Wednesday. Ben, the question was, if tacos were called wacos, would we eat them on Wednesday? Luke says no. It would be Waco Tuesday. That's just absurd, dude. So yeah, I'm just gonna. It's gonna look stupid, but you're not sure, Thomas. All right, that's fine. Good night, Clink. Yeah, I reckon that sounds like a pretty solid build, Will. What shocks are you running? Wait, they wouldn't be called tacos in this hypothetical situation. They would be called wacos. Marco Monday. Falco Friday. It goes on. The old ignore big ball 40s. Purple Viper is a great motor. I mean, I run one in bugs. They're perfectly fine. Sacco Saturday. Tom Tuesday. Yeah, I don't love the Enduro ESCs in contrast to the Purple Viper. I don't run any Enduro ESCs. All right. Be gone, magnet mounts. Don't need you no more. Look, I am running mine on a i9 mod ESC that I got on AliExpress for like $13, and it's butter. What up, Fato? The fish are good. I try not to talk about Potato Gate anymore. I've been running a bit of a research program where I try to figure out everyone's top speed, though. Guys, was anyone watching Yeti live yesterday? I was having some real issues with the stream when I asked Yeti what his top speed was. Did anyone catch Yeti's top speed? Yeah, look, it's really good on bugs. Yeti said 20? Damn. He's quick too, huh? That's fast as shit, boy. But yeah, this is the Purple Viper that I polished, so it's not black and purple anymore. It's like silver and purple. God damn. All right. How can we see? All right, there we go. With the $13 ESC. smooth. Okay, to be fair, I haven't programmed the Enduro ESCs. What's up, Bill?
Telemetry lost.
Oh, that reminds me of the Office scene where Michael's running and then it's like 35 because the car drives past at the same time. Hell yeah, I got the no image drip on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never tuned it either. It's just it worked great with the Purple Viper. What's up, Ismail David? Is this the first time joining us? Telemetry lost. What's up, Lindsay? The driver's seat of this? That's Bugs Bunny. You have reviewed this rig, Lindsay. You have given it a score. It was the one that Trey roasted. Nope, no tooth. Just a fictional character. I don't know what number Russian Race it was, but it was maybe like 102 episode Russian Rigs ago. It wasn't that many. It's in the picture. It's in the thumbnail, so it should be fairly easy to find. Hey, Lindsay, is Trey getting some much needed rest? I heard he had a terrible headache today. Is he getting some good Z's in? Lindsay, were you born in 74? You were born in 1674? Holy shit. Guys, can we get some O's in the chat for old? Lindsay is old. O's in the chat, please, guys. O's in the chat. What the hell are you banging on about, Bill? Guys, Bill's lost his mind again. Lindsay, what was life like in 1674? very unsanitary. I bet. People just be pooping in the streets and stuff. No, she's not 52. She's 452. Or whatever. GD, fly up in here. Yeah, Sip, I'm still trying to do this. Leave me alone. Also, Sip, we found out that Lindsay is from 1672. So that's kind of wild. Do you think Sip is an alt account for boom slang? The orange icon would make you think that. Sip, are you an alt for boom slang? Fuck off. Guys, a fly just flew into my ear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's such a troll. Guys, what are the Lexan reamers for? I've never had any issues with drilling holes. So you're not as smart, and he has better hair than you. Sip. Damn. That's an indictment if I've ever heard one. Okay, that looks really dumb, to be honest, but whatever. I don't need this thing to look good. I've never tried a reamer, but I've never had any issues drilling holes in Lexan. So yeah, I don't know. See, Jack, thanks for coming in. All right, guys. So we've got the body mounted with posts and into nuts. It looks worse. I'm aware of that, but it's not going to come off in a comp situation. And we've improved the center of gravity as well, because the mounts and the magnets are not nothing compared to, they don't weigh nothing compared to what we have put there. So that's cool. Big massive W's. Bill's feeling his oats tonight. Bill, as long as you're just feeling your own. Yeah, back sub can help for sure. Right, guys, I'm going to charge my batteries, tidy up a little bit, and then we're going to call it. So if you have any comments, drop them now. because I'm not going to stick around for too much longer. Guys, we're almost at 20 likes. Hit the like button if you haven't already. That's crazy work. Thanks, guys. I'm still going to be here for a few, D-Flow. Hey, I'm still going to be here for a little bit, Seth. For Diplodocus.